Learning English through stories. Level 1. Tom was 7 years old. He lived in a small town with his mom, dad, and sister, Anna. Tom loved to play outside. He liked to run, jump, and climb trees. One sunny day, Tom's mom said, "Tom, it is time to go to school." Tom was excited. It was his first day at a new school. He put on his blue shirt and red shoes. He took his backpack and walked to school with his mom. At school, Tom saw many children. They were playing and talking. Tom felt a little shy. His mom said, "Tom, do not worry. You will make new friends." Tom went to his classroom. The teacher smiled and said, "Hello, Tom. Welcome to our class. My name is Miss Green." Miss Green was very nice. She had short brown hair and wore glasses. She showed Tom his seat. Tom sat down and looked around. There were pictures on the walls and books on the shelves. Miss Green said, "Class, this is Tom. He's new here. Let us all say hello to Tom." The children said, "Hello, Tom." Tom smiled. He felt a little better. Miss Green said, "Today, we will learn about the alphabet." She showed them a big chart with letters, A, B, C, D, she said. The children repeated after her, A, B, C, D. Tom liked the lesson. He knew some of the letters. Miss Green gave each child a paper with letters on it. She said, "Color the letters. Use any color you like." Tom took his crayons. He colored the letter A with red, B with blue, C with green, and D with yellow. He was happy with his work. At recess, Tom went outside. He saw a boy playing with a ball. The boy said, "Hi, my name is Sam. Do you want to play?" Tom said, "Yes." Sam gave Tom the ball. They played and laughed. Tom was glad he made a new friend. When school was over, Tom's mom came to pick him up. She asked, "How was your first day, Tom?" Tom smiled and said, "It was fun. I learned about the alphabet and made a new friend." Tom's mom hugged him and said, "I am so proud of you, Tom." That night, Tom went to bed with a big smile on his face. He was excited to go to school again tomorrow. The next day, Tom woke up early. He was ready for school. He ate his breakfast quickly and put on his backpack. His mom walked with him to school. At school, Tom saw Sam. Sam waved and said, "Hi, Tom. Let's play together at recess." Tom was happy. He said, "Yes, I would like that." In the classroom, Miss Green said, "Good morning, class. Today, we will learn about numbers." She showed them a big chart with numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, she said. The children repeated after her. 1, 2, 3, 4. Miss Green gave each child a paper with numbers on it. She said, "Draw a picture of something you like and write the number next to it." Tom thought for a moment. He drew a picture of a ball. He wrote the number 1 next to it. Then he drew a picture of a tree and wrote the number 2 next to it. He was happy with his work. At recess, Tom and Sam played together. They ran and laughed. They played tag and hide and seek. Tom felt very happy to have a friend like Sam. After recess, they went back to class. Miss Green said, "Now, we will listen to a story." She read a story about a cat and a mouse. Tom listened carefully. He liked the story very much. Miss Green said, "Do you have any questions about the story?" Tom raised his hand and asked, "What happened to the mouse at the end?" Miss Green smiled and said, "The mouse found a new home and lived happily ever after." Tom liked that ending. It made him feel good. When school was over, Tom and Sam walked out together. Tom's mom was waiting. She asked, "Did you have a good day, Tom?" Tom smiled and said, "Yes, I did. I learned about numbers and listened to a story, and I played with Sam." Sam said, "See you tomorrow, Tom." Tom waved and said, "See you, Sam." At home, Tom told his sister, Anna, about his day. Anna was happy for him. She said, "I am glad you made a new friend." Tom felt proud. He liked his new school and his new friend. He was excited to go to school again the next day. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He was learning new things and making new friends. He could not wait to see what tomorrow would bring. The next morning, Tom woke up with a big smile. Today was a special day. It was his birthday. He was turning 8 years old. Tom's mom and dad gave him a big hug. They said, "Happy birthday, Tom." Tom's sister, Anna, gave him a small box. "This is for you," she said. Tom opened the box. Inside was a beautiful red toy car. "Thank you, Anna," Tom said, hugging her. At school, Tom told Sam, "Today is my birthday." Sam smiled and said, "Happy birthday, Tom. I have a surprise for you." Tom was curious. "What is it?" he asked. Sam said, "Wait until recess." In the classroom, Miss Green said, "Good morning, class. Today, we will learn about colors." She showed them a big chart with colors, red, blue, green, yellow, she said. The children repeated after her, red, blue, green, yellow. Miss Green gave each child a paper with different shapes on it. She said, "Color the shapes. Use any colors you like." Tom took his crayons. He colored a circle red, a square blue, a triangle green, and a star yellow. He was happy with his work. At recess, Sam took Tom to a big tree. He said, "Close your eyes, Tom." Tom closed his eyes. Sam said, "Now open them." Tom opened his eyes. There was a small box tied with a ribbon. "This is for you," Sam said. Tom opened the box. Inside was a shiny blue marble. "Wow, thank you, Sam," Tom said. He was very happy. Sam smiled and said, "You are welcome, Tom. Happy birthday." Tom and Sam played with the marble. They rolled it on the ground and watched it sparkle in the sun. Tom felt very special. He was glad to have a friend like Sam. When school was over, Tom's mom picked him up. She asked, "Did you have a good birthday at school, Tom?" Tom smiled and said, "Yes, I did. I learned about colors, and Sam gave me a blue marble." Tom's mom hugged him and said, "I am so happy for you, Tom." At home, Tom's family had a small party for him. There was a cake with 8 candles. Tom made a wish and blew out the candles. They all sang, "Happy birthday to you, Tom." Tom felt very loved. He had a wonderful birthday. That night, he went to bed with a big smile on his face. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next day, Tom woke up feeling excited. Today was the big game at school. It was a soccer game, and Tom loved to play soccer. Tom put on his soccer shoes and his favorite shirt. He took his soccer ball and went to school with his mom. At school, Miss Green said, "Good morning, class. Today is the big soccer game. Are you all excited?" The children cheered. "Yes," Miss Green said. "Before the game, we will learn about shapes." She showed them a big chart with shapes, circle, square, triangle, star, she said. The children repeated after her, circle, square, triangle, star. Miss Green gave each child a paper with different shapes on it. She said, "Draw something using these shapes." Tom thought for a moment. He drew a picture of a house. The roof was a triangle, the windows were squares, and the door was a rectangle. He was happy with his work. At recess, it was time for the big game. The children went to the playground. Tom and Sam were on the same team. Miss Green said, "Ready, set, go." Tom and Sam ran after the ball. They kicked and passed the ball to each other. Tom's heart was beating fast. He loved the excitement of the game. Tom saw an opening and kicked the ball hard. The ball went into the goal. Goal! Everyone shouted. Tom's team cheered. They were very happy. Sam gave Tom a high five and said, "Great job, Tom." Tom felt proud. He loved playing soccer with his friends. When the game was over, Tom's mom came to pick him up. She asked, "Did you enjoy the game, Tom?" Tom smiled and said, "Yes, I did. I scored a goal, and we had so much fun." Tom's mom hugged him and said, "I am so proud of you, Tom." At home, Tom told his sister, Anna, about the game. Anna was happy for him. She said, "I am glad you had a great time, Tom." Tom felt very happy. He loved playing soccer and spending time with his friends. That night, he went to bed with a smile on his face. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next morning, Tom woke up feeling happy. It was Saturday, and he did not have to go to school. His family had planned a day at the park. Tom put on his favorite shirt and shoes. He took his soccer ball and went to the park with his mom, dad, and sister, Anna. At the park, there were many people. Some were having picnics, some were playing games, and some were walking their dogs. Tom loved the park. It was big and green with many trees and flowers. Tom's dad said, "Let's play soccer, Tom." Tom and his dad kicked the ball back and forth. Tom ran and laughed. He loved playing soccer with his dad. After a while, Tom saw a boy playing with a kite. The boy's name was Jack. Tom said, "Hi, Jack. Can I play with you?" Jack smiled and said, "Sure, Tom. Let's fly the kite together." Tom and Jack took the kite and ran with it. The kite flew high in the sky. Tom felt very happy. He loved the feeling of the wind and the sight of the kite flying. Tom's mom called, "Tom, come and have some snacks." Tom and Jack ran to the picnic blanket. There were sandwiches, apples, and cookies. Tom took a sandwich and an apple. He sat down and ate with his family and friends. After eating, Tom and Jack went to the playground. They played on the swings and slides. They laughed and had a lot of fun. Tom's sister, Anna, joined them. She said, "Let's play hide and seek." Tom, Jack, and Anna played hide and seek. Tom found a good hiding spot behind a big tree. Anna found him, and they both laughed. When it was time to go home, Tom felt a little sad. He had a great day at the park and did not want it to end. Tom's mom said, "We will come back to the park another day, Tom." Tom smiled and said, "Okay, Mom." At home, Tom told his dad, "Thank you for taking us to the park. I had a lot of fun." Tom's dad hugged him and said, "I am glad you had a good time, Tom." That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He had a wonderful day at the park. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next day, Tom woke up early. He was excited because today he had a school project to work on. Miss Green had given each student a project to do at home. Tom's project was to make a model of a house. He was very excited to start. Tom's mom said, "Tom, let's get the materials we need for your project." They went to the store and bought some cardboard, glue, scissors, and markers. Tom was ready to start his project. At home, Tom and his mom worked on the project together. Tom cut the cardboard into shapes. He made the walls, the roof, and the door. His mom helped him glue the pieces together. Tom colored the house with his markers. He made the walls red and the roof blue. He drew windows and a door. He added a little garden with flowers. Tom was very happy with his work. He showed it to his dad and sister, Anna. They both said, "Great job, Tom." Tom felt proud. He loved working on the project and making something with his hands. The next day at school, Tom brought his project. Miss Green said, "Class, today we will show our projects." Each student showed their project. There were many different models. Some made cars, some made animals, and some made buildings. When it was Tom's turn, he stood up and showed his house. He explained how he made it and what materials he used. The class clapped and Miss Green said, "Well done, Tom." Tom felt very happy. He loved showing his project and seeing the other students' projects. At recess, Tom and Sam talked about their projects. Sam made a model of a car. Tom said, "Your car is very cool, Sam." Sam smiled and said, "Thanks, Tom." "Your house is great too." Tom felt proud. He loved working on projects and sharing them with his friends. When school was over, Tom's mom picked him up. She asked, "Did you enjoy showing your project, Tom?" Tom smiled and said, "Yes, I did. Everyone liked it." Tom's mom hugged him and said, "I am so proud of you, Tom." At home, Tom told his dad and sister about the projects. They were happy for him. Tom felt very proud. He loved working on projects and sharing them with his family and friends. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next morning, Tom woke up and heard the sound of rain. It was a rainy day. Tom felt a little sad because he loved to play outside. Tom's mom said, "Tom, let's find something fun to do inside." Tom thought for a moment. He said, "Let's build a fort." Tom and his mom took some blankets and chairs. They made a big fort in the living room. Tom loved the fort. It was cozy and fun. Tom's dad and sister, Anna, joined them in the fort. They all sat inside and told stories. Tom's dad told a story about a brave knight. Tom loved the story. It was exciting and fun. After the stories, Tom's mom said, "Let's play a game." They played a board game. Tom loved playing games with his family. They laughed and had a lot of fun. In the afternoon, the rain stopped. Tom and his family went outside for a walk. They wore their rain boots and jackets. Tom loved jumping in the puddles. He laughed and had a great time. Tom's sister, Anna, found a little snail. She showed it to Tom. Tom was very interested. He loved looking at the snail and watching it move slowly. When they went back inside, Tom's mom made hot chocolate. They all sat together and drank the hot chocolate. It was warm and delicious. Tom felt very happy. He loved spending time with his family, even on a rainy day. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He had a wonderful day, even though it was rainy. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next day, Tom woke up and felt excited. He was going to visit his friend Sam's house. Tom loved going to Sam's house. They always had a lot of fun together. Tom's mom took him to Sam's house. Sam's mom welcomed them and said, "Tom, Sam is in the backyard. Go and play." Tom ran to the backyard. Sam was there with a little puppy. The puppy was brown and very cute. Tom said, "Hi, Sam. Whose puppy is this?" Sam said, "I don't know. I found him on the street. He looks lost." Tom felt sad for the puppy. He said, "Let's find his owner." Sam agreed. They put a collar on the puppy and wrote a note with their phone number. They walked around the neighborhood, asking people if they had lost a puppy. No one knew who the puppy belonged to. Tom said, "Let's take him to the vet. Maybe the vet can help us find the owner." Sam's mom took them to the vet. The vet checked the puppy and said, "He's healthy, but he doesn't have a tag or a microchip. We can put up some posters and see if anyone comes to claim him." Tom and Sam made posters with a picture of the puppy. They wrote their phone number on the posters and put them up around the neighborhood. They waited for a few days, but no one called. Tom said, "Maybe the puppy doesn't have an owner. Can we keep him?" Sam's mom said, "We can keep him until we find a good home for him." Tom and Sam were very happy. They named the puppy Brownie. They played with Brownie every day. Brownie loved to run and play. Tom loved taking care of Brownie. He fed him, gave him water, and took him for walks. One day, Tom's mom said, "Tom, I have good news." Sam's mom said that Brownie can stay with them. They will adopt him. Tom was very happy. He loved Brownie and was glad that he would have a good home. At school, Tom told Miss Green and his classmates about Brownie. They were all happy for him. Tom felt proud. He loved helping the lost puppy and finding him a good home. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next morning, Tom woke up feeling excited. Today was his friend Anna's birthday party. Tom loved birthday parties. There was always fun games, delicious cake, and presents. Tom's mom said, "Tom, we need to get ready for the party." Tom helped his mom wrap a gift for Anna. It was a beautiful doll. Tom loved wrapping the gift and putting a bow on it. At the party, there were many children. They were all playing and having fun. Tom saw Anna and said, "Happy birthday, Anna." Anna smiled and said, "Thank you, Tom." There were many games at the party. They played musical chairs, pin the tail on the donkey, and a treasure hunt. Tom loved playing the games. He won a small prize in the treasure hunt. It was a shiny sticker. Tom was very happy. After the games, it was time for cake. The cake was big and had colorful icing. There were 8 candles on the cake. Anna made a wish and blew out the candles. Everyone sang, "Happy birthday to you, Anna." Tom loved the cake. It was delicious. He ate a big piece and felt very happy. After the cake, it was time for presents. Anna opened her gifts. She loved the doll that Tom gave her. She said, "Thank you, Tom. I love it." Tom felt proud. He was happy that Anna liked the gift. At the end of the party, Tom's mom came to pick him up. She asked, "Did you have a good time at the party, Tom?" Tom smiled and said, "Yes, I did. We played games, ate cake, and Anna loved her gift." Tom's mom hugged him and said, "I am so happy for you, Tom." At home, Tom told his dad and sister about the party. They were happy for him. Tom felt very happy. He loved birthday parties and spending time with his friends. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next day, Tom woke up feeling very excited. Today, his family was going on a camping trip. Tom loved camping. He loved being in nature and sleeping in a tent. Tom's dad said, "Tom, let's pack our things for the trip." Tom helped his dad pack the tent, sleeping bags, and a picnic basket. They put everything in the car and drove to the campsite. At the campsite, there were many trees and a big lake. Tom loved the fresh air and the sounds of the birds. They set up the tent and made a campfire. Tom's mom said, "Tom, let's go for a walk." They walked through the woods and saw many animals. Tom saw a squirrel, a rabbit, and a deer. He loved seeing the animals in their natural home. After the walk, they went back to the campsite. Tom's dad showed him how to fish in the lake. Tom caught a small fish. He was very excited. He loved fishing with his dad. In the evening, they sat around the campfire. They roasted marshmallows and told stories. Tom's dad told a story about a brave explorer. Tom loved the story. It was exciting and fun. That night, Tom slept in the tent with his family. He loved the feeling of being in nature. He listened to the sounds of the forest and felt very happy. The next morning, Tom woke up and felt very happy. He loved the camping trip. They packed their things and drove back home. Tom said, "Thank you for the camping trip, Dad. I had a lot of fun." Tom's dad hugged him and said, "I am glad you had a good time, Tom." At home, Tom told his sister, Anna, about the camping trip. She was happy for him. Tom felt very happy. He loved camping and spending time with his family. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next day, Tom woke up feeling excited. Today, his class was going to perform a play. Tom loved acting and was very excited to be in the play. At school, Miss Green said, "Good morning, class. Today is the big day. We will perform our play for the school." Tom was playing the role of a king. He had a crown and a cape. He loved his costume and felt very proud. They practiced their lines and got ready for the performance. Tom's mom and dad came to watch the play. Tom felt a little nervous, but also very excited. Miss Green said, "Class, it is time to start the play." Break a leg, Tom took a deep breath and went on stage. He said his lines clearly and with confidence. The audience clapped and cheered. Tom felt very happy and proud. The play was a big success. Everyone did a great job. After the play, Tom's mom and dad hugged him and said, "We are so proud of you, Tom. You did a wonderful job." Tom felt very happy. He loved acting and being in the play. At recess, Tom and Sam talked about the play. Sam played the role of a knight. Tom said, "You did a great job, Sam." Sam smiled and said, "Thanks, Tom. You were a great king." Tom felt proud. He loved being in the play and sharing the experience with his friends. When school was over, Tom's mom picked him up. She asked, "Did you enjoy the play, Tom?" Tom smiled and said, "Yes, I did. It was a lot of fun." Tom's mom hugged him and said, "I am so proud of you, Tom." At home, Tom told his sister, Anna, about the play. She was happy for him. Tom felt very happy. He loved acting and being in the play. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next morning, Tom woke up feeling excited. Today, his class was going on a field trip to the zoo. Tom loved animals and was very excited to see them. At school, Miss Green said, "Good morning, class. Today we're going to the zoo. Remember to stay with your group and have fun." Tom and his classmates got on the bus. They sang songs and talked about the animals they wanted to see. Tom was very excited. At the zoo, there were many animals. Tom saw lions, tigers, elephants, and giraffes. He loved watching the animals and learning about them. Tom's favorite animals were the monkeys. He loved watching them swing from the trees and play with each other. They made him laugh. Miss Green said, "Class, let's go to the petting zoo." At the petting zoo, Tom got to pet a goat and a sheep. He loved feeling their soft fur. He fed them some food and felt very happy. After the petting zoo, they had lunch. Tom ate his sandwich and talked with his friends. They all shared stories about the animals they saw. In the afternoon, they went to the bird exhibit. Tom saw many colorful birds. He loved watching them fly and listening to their songs. At the end of the day, they got back on the bus and went back to school. Tom felt very happy. He loved the visit to the zoo and seeing all the animals. When school was over, Tom's mom picked him up. She asked, "Did you enjoy the zoo, Tom?" Tom smiled and said, "Yes, I did. I saw many animals and had a lot of fun." Tom's mom hugged him and said, "I am so happy for you, Tom." At home, Tom told his dad and sister, Anna, about the zoo. They were happy for him. Tom felt very happy. He loved visiting the zoo and learning about animals. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next day, Tom woke up feeling curious. Today, there was a new teacher coming to his class. Miss Green had told them that she had to go away for a while, and they would have a new teacher named Mr. Brown. At school, Tom and his classmates sat quietly, waiting for Mr. Brown to arrive. They were all very curious about the new teacher. Mr. Brown walked into the classroom and said, "Good morning, class. My name is Mr. Brown, and I will be your teacher while Miss Green is away." Mr. Brown was tall and had a friendly smile. He said, "Let's start the day with a fun activity." Tom and his classmates were excited. They did a drawing activity and shared their drawings with the class. Tom drew a picture of his family and felt very happy. Mr. Brown was kind and made the class laugh. He told them a funny story about a talking dog. Tom loved the story and laughed a lot. At recess, Tom and Sam talked about Mr. Brown. Sam said, "I like Mr. Brown. He's funny and nice." Tom agreed. He felt happy to have Mr. Brown as their new teacher. After recess, Mr. Brown taught them a new song. Tom loved singing and felt very happy. They sang the song together and had a lot of fun. At the end of the day, Mr. Brown said, "I am happy to be your teacher, class. I look forward to spending more time with you." Tom felt very happy. He liked Mr. Brown and was excited to learn more from him. When school was over, Tom's mom picked him up. She asked, "How was your new teacher, Tom?" Tom smiled and said, "Mr. Brown is very nice. We did a fun activity and sang a new song." Tom's mom hugged him and said, "I am glad you had a good day, Tom." At home, Tom told his dad and sister, Anna, about Mr. Brown. They were happy for him. Tom felt very happy. He loved having a new teacher and learning new things. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He was excited to see what the next day would bring. The next morning, Tom woke up feeling very excited. Today was the school fair, and it was one of his favorite events of the year. There would be games, food, and lots of fun activities. Tom's mom said, "Tom, let's get ready for the fair." Tom put on his favorite shirt and hat. He couldn't wait to see all the booths and games. At school, the playground was filled with colorful tents and decorations. There were booths for different games, a face painting station, and even a small petting zoo. Tom's friend Sam ran up to him and said, "Hi, Tom. Let's go play some games." Tom and Sam went to the ring toss booth first. Tom took a deep breath and threw a ring. It landed perfectly on a bottle. "Yes," Tom shouted. He won a small stuffed animal and felt very happy. Next, they went to the face painting station. Tom asked for a tiger face, and the artist painted orange and black stripes on his cheeks. Tom looked in the mirror and roared like a tiger. Sam laughed and got his face painted like a pirate. Tom and Sam decided to try the sack race. They jumped into their sacks and hopped to the finish line as fast as they could. Tom's heart raced, and he laughed so hard he almost fell over. They didn't win the race, but they had a great time. After the sack race, Tom's mom bought them some cotton candy. Tom loved the sweet, fluffy treat. He ate it slowly, savoring every bite. Tom's sister, Anna, joined them and said, "Let's go to the petting zoo." At the petting zoo, Tom petted a fluffy rabbit and a soft lamb. He loved the animals and enjoyed feeding them little bits of hay. Anna showed him a baby goat, and they both giggled as it nibbled on their fingers. In the afternoon, there was a talent show. Tom and his classmates watched as students performed songs, dances, and magic tricks. Tom was amazed by a boy who could juggle and a girl who sang beautifully. Mr. Brown was there, too. He cheered for all the students and gave out ribbons for the best performances. Tom felt proud of his school and enjoyed seeing his friends shine on stage. As the fair was coming to an end, Tom's mom said, "Tom, it's time to go home." Tom felt a little sad that the day was over, but he had so many wonderful memories. He hugged Sam and said, "Today was so much fun." Sam nodded and said, "I can't wait for next year's fair." At home, Tom told his dad and sister, Anna, all about the games, the face painting, and the talent show. They were happy for him and listened eagerly to his stories. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He loved the school fair and couldn't wait to see what the next day would bring. The next morning, Tom woke up feeling excited. Today was the last day of school before summer vacation. Tom loved summer because it meant no school, playing outside, and going on trips with his family. At school, Mr. Brown said, "Good morning, class. Today is our last day together before the summer break. Let's make it a special day." Tom and his classmates played games and talked about their summer plans. Tom told Sam, "I'm going to the beach with my family. What about you?" Sam replied, "I'm going to visit my grandparents in the countryside." Tom and his friends made the most of their last day together. They played soccer, drew pictures, and sang songs. Mr. Brown gave them each a summer reading list and some fun activities to do over the break. At the end of the day, Mr. Brown said, "Class, I have enjoyed being your teacher. I hope you all have a wonderful summer. Remember to read and have fun." Tom felt a little sad to say goodbye to Mr. Brown and his friends, but he was also excited for the adventures ahead. When Tom got home, his mom said, "Tom, let's pack for our trip to the beach." Tom helped his mom pack his clothes, swim trunks, and beach toys. He was very excited for the trip. They loaded everything into the car and set off for the beach the next morning. At the beach, the sun was shining, and the water was clear and blue. Tom loved the feeling of the sand between his toes. He ran to the water and jumped in, feeling the cool waves splash against his skin. Tom's dad helped him build a big sandcastle. They used buckets and shovels to create towers and walls. Tom felt very proud of their creation. In the afternoon, Tom's mom said, "Let's go for a swim." Tom put on his swim trunks and jumped into the water. He loved swimming and feeling the waves. He floated on his back and watched the seagulls flying above. Tom's sister, Anna, found some seashells on the beach. She showed them to Tom, and they admired the different shapes and colors. At night, they had a picnic on the beach. They ate sandwiches, fruit, and cookies. Tom loved eating under the stars and listening to the sound of the waves. The next few days were filled with more beach fun. Tom swam, built sandcastles, and played beach volleyball with other kids. He even tried surfing with his dad's help. Tom fell a few times, but he loved the thrill of riding the waves. One evening, Tom's family went on a boat trip. They saw dolphins jumping in the water. Tom was amazed and felt very happy. When their vacation was over, Tom felt a little sad to leave the beach, but he was also excited to go home and tell his friends about his adventures. Back home, Tom saw Sam and told him all about the beach trip. Sam shared stories about his visit to the countryside. They both had wonderful summer adventures. That night, Tom went to bed with a smile on his face. He loved summer vacation and was excited to see what the new school year would bring. Tom knew that every day was a new adventure, and he couldn't wait to see what the future held. Tom's days were filled with happiness, learning, and new experiences. Each chapter of his life was a story waiting to be told, and he was ready to embrace it all with a smile. Thanks for watching.